Darknesses, everybody. Happy Tuesday. I am laughing because I don't normally get up this early, but when a sister's on a mission, she's on a mission. I would turn on the light, but I'm not. See me in all my darknesses. So anyway, my God, and he's good all the time. Welcome to, according to Akara, I don't have a specific subject that I really want to talk about today, as usually most days I don't, and then by the time I get to my destination in the mornings, I done ramble into a topic. Anyway, well, it rained. It was big rain yesterday. Here in the A, it was, like rain. Like my lights actually went off for the first time that I noticed since living in the city. You know what I'm saying? Not to say I don't expect them to ever go off, but it was big mad. That big mad thunderstorm, lightning strikes, and I got in the house just in time to beat the heaviest portion of it. So, yeah, it was bad, and I was trying to sneak in work. I'm admitted, sneak in and work because it was some things that I didn't do before I left. I forgot because I was trying to rush out. I just didn't. Let's talk about it. I now know the subject. I know by the time I rambled through the morning greetings and the fact that I don't have a subject, I'm going to talk about a subject. About work and compensation. You know, and the guilt that I have felt when working a lot of hours. You know what I'm saying? I know I have. You know, it's like I'm not riding the clock. Like I'm not just sitting on the clock and just getting hours and doing overtime just so I can do overtime. I'm not staying at my job. You know, like I don't stay at work. I don't go in early, clock in, and just sit there and, you know, on normal. You know what I'm saying? I don't do that. I gotta admit, there has been one job that I do recall where I pretty much goofed off at that job. I goofed off. I did a lot of stuff I wasn't supposed to do. But so I get really offended when, someone claims that I don't do my job. I'm a Capricorn. Hello, welcome to Workaholics World. But when I work, because when I do work and I use a lot of time, like yesterday I did 10 hours of work. I woke up early, did a couple of hours that I need, stuff that I feel like needed to be done, and still stayed until 6 o'clock. And I felt guilty because I did 10 hours. I got work done. In that middle hour, I really didn't get much done because I have a coworker she's new, and I think she's new to working in law firms. So she's asking a bunch of questions, and because I have chosen to take on a leadership role. Well, I was asked, and I accepted being a leader. This is part of my job, is answering a lot of questions and not really being able to get my work done. Which I believe that there's a way that I'll be able to do that and do my job at the same time well. Because I'm also a person that I don't like to just do a job. I like to do it well, or I would like to give it the best that I got. You know what I'm saying? Now, it might not be top notch of what people would consider top notch. But I can tell you for what it's worth that I give all. You know, I give my all. I like to, at the very least, complete a job. I hate leaving work undone. Okay? I absolutely don't. I absolutely do. And I absolutely don't like turning in half-ass work. Okay, unless it's like I gave you all that I could. It's still half-assed, but the due date is over, so here you go. I have to. The only reason I would give you half-assed work is if you rush me and it's like, okay, here. You know what I'm saying? Here you go. Employers will probably say, I don't get it. I'm pretty sure that there is a former employee on this Instagram that may watch this Instagram and say, she ain't that. She ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to be real. Because I took my time. I absolutely hate being rushed. I hate being rushed, but doesn't mean that I won't rush you, though. It's a Capricorn thing. I'm pretty sure I know a couple of Capricorns who they absolutely hate being rushed, but I have been rushed by fellow Capricorns. Okay? And I honestly believe that just comes from the factor of once we have slowly gotten together and we're ready, it's like, let's go. Okay? Let's go. Okay? It took me a minute to get here, and when I'm ready to go, I'm ready to go. But it's going to take me a minute to get there, you know. And a lot of times, I mean, I know for me it's whatever. But anyway, going back to working and doing overtime and not, because right now, I'll be honest with you, I have a good manager. I really do. She doesn't stress me. She gives me, she allows me to do whatever, however much hours to allow me to do to complete my job within reason. This past week, last week, I did 10 hours of overtime, which to me, I'm actually cool with. Okay? I'm really cool with doing that work if that means I get to complete my job. But what makes me feel guilty, a little nervous, is from the business aspect. If I was Fragment, it's like, why in the hell does it take her 10 hours overtime to get this work done? because they want work. They want it as best as they can, but they want it in less time because they're not trying to pay you time and a half. You understand what I'm saying? The average business, when they're thinking financially, you know what I'm saying? So they want the best that you got within the regular hours. And I know but it's going to be for so long that they're going to be okay with me doing this amount of overtime. You know what I'm saying? Before they put an end to it. And I'm nervous because, you know, like I'm nervous because I believe when I work, I like to do it right the first time, than to constantly go back and do it, because you never, you know, I like to do it right the first time so I don't have to put out fires later on, or put out as little fires later on. If you do it right the first time, you're not going to have to go back and do this and do that and do, you know, but I'm pretty sure maybe my perfectionism is the reason why it takes me as long. My tedious work, you know, I'm pretty sure somewhere that is going to matter. And I feel like it's a bit appreciated here. You know, I just like to do things right the first time. And I hate when people train me, and I'm going to give, can I be 100? Yes, I can. The person who initially trained me, she was good. And she was patient. No. I don't feel like she was really that patient. But I can say that for me, whether, I don't know if it is expressed or not, when it was happening, is I allowed her to treat me like I've never worked in a law firm a day in my life. Because that's exactly how she trained me and she treated me. She treated me like I'm brand new to working in law firms. You know what I'm saying? But in fact, prior to that, I had worked in law firms for about 15 years. Over 15 years of working in law firms. I know how certain things work. Okay, period. But okay, boo. And she was younger than me, but I gave her that respect of someone who had been at that law firm for 50. I think she's younger than me. She's black, and she is a beautiful woman. Okay, I done started doing the earth wind now, so every time I say W, this, you know, she's a beautiful woman, beautiful black woman, intelligent black woman. But she didn't teach where I understood. You know, she kind of gave me bits and pieces. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I realize that I need to understand the full picture. I have to understand what I'm doing and the urgency and why it is urgent to be done in a certain way. Okay? If you understand that this is people's lives on the line, or they've been waiting for this for blankety blank months, which little does she know I knew this, you know. I mean, even in any type of law firm, whoever you're representing usually have been waiting for a while for the end to come and to get the results. You know, usually please, if you work for any reputable person, a pleasing result, or at least acceptable result. But anyway, going back to the fact of working overtime and feeling guilty, it just feels, it's like, I guess because I understand both sides, but I shouldn't feel guilty because I am working. I am putting in this time. I am putting in this energy, and I deserve every dime that I work for. I am doing work. Here is the result. Do you not see me working? And especially in like this type of industry, like if you don't, and in the position now, I'm an administrative assistant, so if certain type of production isn't being done, if they don't see production, they don't see stacks of papers being filed away and blah, 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 they're questioning if you're actually working. That's why I kind of respect more so the creative side, because my brain hurt right now. My neck is tense right now because I'm trying to get this workout. Look, now you may not understand it or appreciate it or feel like an administrative assistant. Do not use energy because she's sitting at a desk typing on a computer. That isn't work, or coming up with the ideas that's going to make things more efficient and stuff like that. They're worth every single penny that is being paid to them. Beyond seeing paperwork being stacked away or computer, whatever done. Just thinking about how's the best way to do this. Answering questions, answering phones, typing up a letter that is readable, you know what I'm saying, and is in the right language to be, within the professional parameters. You know what I'm saying? That's energy. And I wonder why I felt so just even the desire to finish the work and get it in a decent time, for not only for my job but for the clients and for the people that we're representing. You know what I'm saying? That's all that energy. Every time and a half that I earned it, but yet I felt guilty. I felt guilty for taking this long to do it. You know what I'm saying? But that is what it is. Figure me that. Riddle me that. I wonder if any one of you that may listen to this later, comment to me in the comments. Do you feel guilty when you do overtime and like you really work? I ain't talking about y'all motherfuckers that be sitting on the clock and just clocking in early and eating breakfast on the clock. I'm talking about people who actually work and they put in that time. Do you too feel guilty about working overtime, doing overtime? Oh Lord, I might want to come to work at this hour every day, because traffic was awesome. Anyway, talk to you later. Bye. Hey, Chevy, are you ready? Let's go. Chevy, are you ready?